biggest issue is that we are constantly every 4 years putting up a threat as the Black community. We ain't voting Republican, we ain't voting Democrat, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Again, we are asking people to help us instead of us helping ourselves. I mean, we cannot be so aware that we are a part of a country that was not set up to benefit us, and then go to the people that are keeping us socially and economically disenfranchised and asking them to help us.
Yep.
Number two, we don't even respect each other enough for that, right? When you talk about the thing that happened with the Asian community, and the law was to protect them, because during the coronavirus is where we started to see an uptick of violence against the Asian community, because people had a lot of misinformation about the coronavirus and blaming Asian people for that, on top of other, hate crimes that had been happening with the Asian community as well. So then it became a law. Asian people got on the ground, they enacted that, they put foot to hand to mouth, they did a movement. They are also economically viable. So it only makes sense for us to create a law that protects them. Black people, we don't have the same standing. First of all, we don't have any economic viability. Any dollar that is spent outside of the Black community only comes back, what, 20 cents, 25 cents on the dollar? We don't support each other. We don't benefit from anything of supporting each other. So to ask a group of people who already have an agenda not to protect or serve us, to protect and serve us as we don't protect and serve each other, is completely ridiculous. And it was because I wasn't in panic looking at that outfit.
Okay, well, good.
We're the politicians. Where the politicians at? We're not Jesse Jacksons, our Martin Luther Kings. Where? Everybody want to be a hip hop artist. I mean, I know we can't speak because we up here doing comedy, but that's a way that we chose to be. But can't everybody want to be a hip hop? We know more about what's going on with Love and Basketball or hip hop wives or basketball wives than we know about what's going on in our politics. I live in Harlem. I go into these council meetings. It's Black people in Harlem, majority Black people in Harlem. We trying to figure out why Harlem's going through a genocide. Go to the council meetings. I just was at the council meeting with a friend of mine. We had a complaint. It ain't nothing but white people there. So when we complain about, well, what are you doing for me? What are you doing for me? First of all, people don't even understand history. There was a point in time in our history called the Reconstruction period, where the political parties at the base switched sides. So the Republican Party is not even the actual Republican Party that we have today, and vice versa. They did that because their political agendas switched, and it switched basically along color lines. So we do have the ability to affect change, but if people see that we don't care, they don't care. We are in a culture right now that speaks, every time you turn on something Black, it's my man ain't doing this, Black women ain't this, Black men ain't that, the children ain't. We always tearing each other down. We're not talking about money, resources, and politics. We know who the top hip hop artist is, but we don't know who's the young kid moving in politics. We got Eddie Griffin talking, fine. Comedians do commentary on what's happening around us, but Eddie Griffin shouldn't be the only person even having a dialogue about this. That's where the problem is. So this complaining, we could be helping each other. Listen, how many Black people you got? It's not every Black person ain't got no money. It's plenty of Black people that got money and resources. Even those people don't sometimes come back to the community. And it's on both sides. One, you don't want to come back to the community because you don't know them niggas over there gonna kill you. And then also, I done got my money, so let me go do what I got to do. So we have a problem between Black men and Black women, older Black people and young Black people. We got the Black rich and the Black poor. None of
light skin, dark skin.
Light skin, dark skin that I keep promoting against Pierre every week. Okay, we got so much going on.
Right.
If we take the time to look at each other and start fixing these problems. Stop letting our leader be Dr. Umar Johnson, some nigga you never heard of going to community college with a damn Chinese menu as his damn degree. We got to stop that. We need influential Black leaders who are focused on our growth and progression, ain't worried about entertainment, ain't worried about basketball, trying to help their people. And then we need to support those people when they do that.
So let me throw this question.
Well, I mean, like you said, there's a lot of different parties that we could put our power into. But let's be real, it's the dominant parties are Republican or Democrat. Those are where our presidents have come. We haven't had an independent, we haven't anything like that. Also, we have this thing where people go, you don't fuck with the Jews, you don't fuck with the gays, you don't fuck with the Italians. Everybody got some label. Don't nobody say don't fuck with the blacks. Again, I'm going to say this, it has nothing to do with political party. It has to do with how we move our own resources, how we respect and protect each other. It's community. It's when Pierre is saying at the lower level, you can get stuff started. And I'm telling you, it's even lower than that. It starts in your home. It starts in the neighborhood, all the Black families being connected. Then it starts in the community. It starts in the state. It moves and it grows. And we all, listen, we don't have enough respect or resources to even ask any, we still waiting for 40 acres and a mule. You understand? So what are we talking about here? We're not moving any type of a dial forward. We're just complaining. And there's nobody trying to move the dial forward.